Every season, it's the same story. You get out the weed whacker, and regardless of whether it's gas, electric, or battery operated, it's kind of unwieldy. You have a front end that's far away from you, it's kind of heavy, it's a little ungainly to operate, and before long, your forearm's tired, your back arm's tired, and you're just tired of weeding. If only there was a way to have some of this weight lifted off your arms. Well, now there is. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Good Vibrations weight-absorbing trimmer strap. It claims trimmer feels 75% lighter with zero gravity. We'll try to see what that is all about. It's supposedly a bungee cord. It says that here on the side. Bungee action for comfort and control. Let's take a closer look. Getting into the package is fairly easy. 2 staples up on top. Cardboard slips out, instructions drop out. We have a shoulder pad, 2 lines that go to something that says bungee on it. There's a carabiner, metal carabiner, and then a loop for mounting to the handle of your trimmer. And this has a wing nut, so I don't think we need any tools to actually make this work. So let's install one. Instructions call for mounting the loop close to the handle or the center of gravity. So hopefully that's somewhere in here. We take the wing nut off, drop the screw out, and it's plastic, so hopefully it'll just go right over without snapping. And now we're going to find out if this screw is big enough for this, and sure enough it is. And the head of this bolt is hex, so it just locks in one place. So all you do is apply the wing nut again, and you should be in business. I'm going to put it about here. I'm going to keep it in line with the top of the unit, and don't want to make it overly excessively tight. We're done. It's in place. We grab our harness and just run the carabiner through it, and now we're ready to put this over us. The shoulder harness has an adjustment for length, so what you're going to do is you're going to put it on to whatever side you prefer. I'm going to do the right side, and with your hand down, this clip should be at your wrist. So if it's too long or too short, you can pull on this adjustment here to lengthen or shorten it. So now we're ready to attach our tool and see what happens. With the weight of the tool, this feels too low, so I'm actually gonna pull on this and bring this up a little bit more. I think that would feel better. I also think that this clip needs to be adjusted forward more towards the front, because I feel the back is just a little too heavy. Okay, this is better. So basically what this system does is it transfers the weight from your hand to the harness, which is wrapped around your shoulder. So basically your shoulder and neck are going to be bearing the brunt of the weight. This still feels a little bit odd, because now I feel like I'm too choked up on the tool here, and maybe now I want to move this handle forward more. Or let's see, what if I adjust it forward more? Maybe that helps a little bit. And then this bungee is a little springy. I don't know that it really provides a whole lot of benefit. because usually this isn't bouncing around a lot when you're using the tool. It's still front heavy, but my fulcrum has moved forward. So I'm not bearing all that weight with my front hand. So now I have my right hand and wrist to control how I manipulate the tool. So there's some benefit to that. So after doing in a few weeds, what's my judgment? Yeah, I'd prefer having this harness system as opposed to just holding the tool with two hands. But other companies like Milwaukee also will sell you a shoulder strap system. Theirs does not come with the bungee elastic cord. Here's the Milwaukee harness system. It uses a metal clipping system, but you'll need a tool to attach it to the pole. All metal throughout. Nice, wide, sturdy harness. Padding is very thin, very small, especially when you compare it to the Good Vibrations. Good Vibrations is twice as long, thicker, just a hair narrower than the Milwaukee, but the Milwaukee is so thin that from use, I can tell you, it just concentrates a lot of that weight from the tool onto one area of your shoulder, where this tends to spread it out, which is what you're looking to do if you're trying to implement one of these systems. Almost everything else on here is plastic, except for that metal clip that goes into the bungee, and then the carabiner. The loop at the pole is all plastic except for the bolt and wing nut. It's toolless. Like I said, this one requires a tool to implement. Of the two, I think you're going to find the Good Vibrations the more comfortable one to work with. This one has better hardware, but you're looking for comfort. And the only downside is maybe this bungee strap could fail at some point in the future, but you can work your way around it by attaching the carabiner to this metal part or rigging up something that would work for you there, maybe two carabiners. Anyway, so I would vote for the Good Vibrations only because it's going to be a much better form factor than the Milwaukee. So overall, if you don't have a harness system of some sort to hold your tool, I would advise getting it. All the force is going to be with your backhand. That's going to be doing all the tilting, twisting, up and down motion. And basically the front's just going to guide a little bit, but it's not bearing the bulk of the weight that you were doing without the harness, because the harness is spreading that load up into your shoulder, around your neck. And the strap could be a little thicker, but it's better than just this by itself going over your shoulder. Any harness system that gets that front weight away from your hands and spreads it across your back and shoulder is going to be better than just trying to lug this thing around for several hours while you're weed whacking. If you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join the subscription team, and as always, thank you ever so much for watching.